Welcome back to the Winning Agenda Melbourne regional coverage. We've got Wilfred Horig playing Stealth Andromeda on the bottom, and Jan Shroeder playing Blue Sun on the top there. So what are you expecting from this match, Jesse?
Well, Jan, with his Blue Sun deck, has been scorching people out all day, so I'm expecting him to try and present that threat. I know that Wilfy is, unusually for him, packing Plascrete in this tournament, so he's probably going to be wanting to dig for that reasonably early. He's got the sort of security testing Earthrise Andromeda with a stealth suite, so he's going to be looking to assemble that reasonably early, get the Plascrete online, and then apply some siphon pressure.
You think you'd be worried enough to mulligan for the Plascrete in this situation, seeing as you get to dig the 9 cards?
I mean, it's a tough one. With Andy, if you've got something that's sort of got you economy and Earthrise, it's pretty hard to mull that away, particularly if you've got a Desperado as well, or a security testing, or both, ideally. But yeah, we'll see what... I think Wilfy's got a sure gamble there, so so sure gamble to start off.
That's after Jan is, looks like he's just installed over HQ and taken 2 credits.
Yeah.
And Wilfy's spamming out the resources there as an Earthrise, a daily casts, and a security testing.
So that's a reasonably powerful start. Playing 4 cards is where you want to be on turn 1 with Andy, and he's got the drip economy there coming from the Earthrise and the daily cast.
And now Jan has played his Oversight, so presents Wilfy with threat.
And the hedge fund.
And the hedge fund, so Wilfy, if by some miracle, can break through it. Otherwise, Jan is gaining a cool 14 credits next turn, which will put him quite ahead,
I think the only barrier breaker that Wilfy's playing is Corroder, so he's going to have a hard time getting through that curtain wall after investing in the daily cast and the Earthrise. So that's exactly what he didn't want to see. He didn't want to see that Oversight on the curtain wall that turn.
No, he didn't. So he's going to just develop his rig by the looks of it, play out his Cloak and a Fairy as well.
And he has tested Archives, but he's running R&D.
Okay, so obviously saw an irrelevant card. Okay. Passing over to Jan Shroeder, who bounces back the curtain wall, getting himself his money. Now, what do you think he's going to do with this? Is he going to go into sort of server development mode with all this excess money, or do you think he's actually just going to maybe stall for the kill? Or
well, I think I can see at least one Scorched Earth in his hand there. So he has a choice. I mean, it depends on what his tagging mechanism is.
And he's gone for the second Oversight. So very safe to assume Wilfy's going to be very behind on economy from now on.
Yeah, if Wilfy can't break this next turn, he's going to have to pretty much, and restructure, he's going to have to pretty much give up on the economy race, which is going to make it very hard for him to win, because assuming Jan's playing Seasource, Wilfy's pretty much going to have to win in one turn and not make any other runs. And seeing as his economy is powered by Desperado and security testing, not making runs is really going to hurt him. Yeah.
So Wilfy's resolved his start of turn triggers. Looks like he might just be thinking here. Testing, staying on Archive. So he's going to draw for his first click after drawing 2 from Earthrise. So maybe he's digging for something in particular.
Could be digging for the
Plascrete. Yeah.
And he's still running on R&D there.
Okay, so he's still in the Silencer?
I mean, this early in the game, Jan's already had 2 Oversights and a lot of economy. As the runner, you can't just give up on runs this early. You can't go into your shell completely, particularly when your whole economy relies on runs. So Jan's going very far ahead on money, as we said.
And Wilfy's going to go ahead and lend him some credits by the looks of it,
Yeah. Okay, we've got a few 5 credit tokens shipping on over there from Wilfy's side. So yeah, I mean, that's what, 15, 30, 40 credits, 42 credits on Jan's side compared to 8 on Wilfy's. That'll go up to 10 at the start of his turn. So he's never going to make that back.
No, not even if he sort of spams out account siphons or anything like that.
And particularly he'll have to remove
having to remove the tags as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to see from Jan here? Is he thinking a little bit?
Yeah, so Wilfy's going to pretty much have to rely on some good legworks and getting in with his R&D interface and getting lucky.
So seeing a draw for the first click. I think, it's still over HQ.
It's a little bit hard to see those cards in Jan's hand, but it looks like 4 cards that are neither ice nor agendas.
Yeah.
So operations or...
finished his Earthrise Hotel. Hopefully you've seen a Plascrete. I see Mr. Prasad is putting the top 4 promos there for us, which is nice. Okay, and so that's the Desperados come down for Wilfy.
And he's checking Archives.
Just checking Archives. So it looks like there's an...
interns and possibly an invasion of privacy under there. I'm not quite sure.
That's a very interesting card, yes.
Quite see what that was.
So out comes the Refractor. So he's still just developing the rig.
So Wilfy has made a successful run here, which will turn on sea source if
Yeah.
that's what Yarn's doing, but he hasn't stolen agenda, so that stolen an agenda, so
I
that
think
won't
Yarn
turn
drew
on.
a sea source last turn when he drew.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So
Yep, there it is, sea source.
he's
Wilfy's 8 credits.
well ahead on economy.
Yeah,
Can afford to toss away some of those 5s.
yeah. Now Wilfy's just sort of grin and bear it. Maybe he has it, maybe he doesn't. Well, the bluff looks like he has his hand on his discard pile ready to pack up. 2 scorched. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yep.
Well played by Yarn there.
Yeah.
Rode those oversight AIs, curtain walls early, and got far enough ahead in the economy race that he really shut down Wilfy's deck.
So that was the winner's bracket. So knocking Wilfy down into the loser's bracket. So it's good to see how he goes from here on. So
Alright.
what did you think of the game in total there? Like, do you think it was a bit of luck or?
Oh, I mean,
Just deck
Netrunner's a game
construction?
with a little bit of luck.
Yeah, a
but,
little bit of luck,
I mean, the power of oversight AI is that if you have it early and the runner can't break it,
You're so far ahead. Yeah.
you get very far ahead and you present them with that choice. Even if you don't have the kill in the ensuing few turns,
Yeah.
you can then develop your remote and present them with the choice of either running your remote and exposing themselves to sea source and or mid seasons, or letting you score out. So that's exactly what the deck's trying to do, and it worked very well for Yarn there. So well played by him.
All right. So those of you interested in seeing the other regionals videos, they're up now. So stay tuned.